What really happened the night Billy the Kid supposedly died? Did Sheriff Pat Garrett truly kill the West's most famous outlaw? Or did the kid slip away into legend? For over a century, doubts have lingered. Missing reports, secret burials, and men who later claimed to be Billy himself. The story the world believes might only be half the truth. Tonight, we'll uncover the evidence, the lies, contradictions, and ghost trails that challenge everything we thought we knew. You've heard the legend of Billy the Kid's death. Now it's time to face the question that still haunts historians today. Did Pat Garrett really shoot Billy the Kid, or someone else? Pat Garrett's story seemed simple. On July 14, 1881, in Fort Sumner, New Mexico, Billy entered Pete Maxwell's room, unaware Garrett was hiding in the dark. Garrett said Billy spoke the words, "Quién? Who's there?" before he fired, killing him instantly. It sounds clean. Too clean. Only two witnesses existed, Garrett and Maxwell, and neither account matched perfectly. No one saw the body in daylight. No photo was taken. The coroner's report vanished. Billy's quick burial raised suspicions, and locals whispered that the dead man didn't look like Billy at all. Could the fearless, cautious kid who'd escaped jails and ambushes really walk blindly into his own death? Something about Garrett's story never added up. When Billy the Kid escaped jail in April 1881, Pat Garrett's reputation was on the line. He had just been elected sheriff, and the entire territory expected him to capture Billy, dead or alive. If Billy slipped away again, Garrett's career would collapse. So when news spread that he'd killed the kid, Garrett became a national hero overnight. But over time, his story began to change. Details shifted, dialogue appeared, timelines moved. Why alter the truth, unless the truth was inconvenient? Even Garrett's own book, ghostwritten by a man who despised Billy, portrayed the outlaw as a ruthless killer. Yet witnesses described Billy as polite, charming, even kind. Could Garrett's version have been a fabrication, written to secure fame, not justice? Here's where the mystery deepens. There was no public viewing of the body, no official photo, and no burial record filed. The supposed coroner's report disappeared from county archives. 2 inquests were held, both inconsistent and filled with forged signatures. Garrett's official report was never recorded by the state of New Mexico. Even when he tried to collect the $500 bounty, he was denied because there was no legal proof Billy the Kid had died. In the Old West, every major outlaw's body was displayed for the public to confirm the kill. But Garrett broke every rule. No photos, no witnesses, no proof. Why would a lawman cover up his greatest victory, unless he knew the truth would expose him? In the decades that followed, whispers refused to fade. People claimed to see Billy the Kid, alive in Texas, Mexico, even New York. Letters appeared. Witnesses swore they'd spoken to him. Some said he'd changed his name, living quietly under new identities. Meanwhile, Garrett's own life unraveled. He lost elections, faced scandals, and was later murdered in 1908, shot in the back, perhaps by someone who knew too much. History seemed to turn on him, as though karma had come calling. Did guilt consume him? Did Garrett carry a secret, that he'd killed the wrong man to save his career? The legend didn't die in 1881. It merely went underground, waiting to resurface decades later. In 1950, nearly 70 years later, an old man in Texas named William Henry Brushy Bill Roberts made a shocking claim. He said he was Billy the Kid. Roberts wasn't looking for fame. He wanted a pardon that Billy had been promised but never received. He spoke fluent Spanish, had identical scars, and recounted events from Lincoln County with uncanny precision. He described the faces, voices, and places exactly as they were. The University of Texas and the FBI compared photos of Roberts and Billy. The match was nearly perfect. Skeptics called him a liar, but others were convinced. If Roberts told the truth, then the man Pat Garrett shot was not Billy the Kid, but someone else entirely, perhaps Billy's friend, Billy Barlow. Witnesses described the body buried at Fort Sumner as fair-haired, boyish, but no one was allowed to open the casket. Guards were ordered to make sure no one saw what was inside. Not who, but what. No official records exist of Billy's death or burial. Yet tourists still visit his supposed grave, alongside Tom O'Folliard and Charlie Baudry, believing the legend lies there. But what if it doesn't? Every clue, the forged reports, the missing photos, the man who matched Billy in every way, points to one chilling possibility. Pat Garrett killed the wrong man. And if that's true, then Billy the Kid didn't die in 1881. He simply rode away, leaving the world chasing his shadow forever. In 1950, an old man from Texas named Brushy Bill Roberts claimed he was Billy the Kid. He wasn't after fame. He wanted a pardon that Billy had been promised but never received. Roberts knew things no one could have known in 1950, hidden details from old letters and court files, long forgotten by history. He had matching scars on his chest and back, exactly where Billy was said to have been shot. When experts compared photos of Roberts and the Kid, some said the resemblance was undeniable. Others scoffed. The Kid was 21. This man is 90, they said. But facts and doubts began piling up, and once again, the legend refused to rest. Historians split into two camps. Believers pointed to the holes in Garrett's story, the missing coroner's report, the unphotographed body, and the rushed burial. If Garrett really killed Billy, they asked, why hide the proof? Doubters, on the other hand, called Brushy Bill a confused old man chasing glory. They claimed his memories blurred truth and fiction. That time had twisted his recollections. But think about it. If you had escaped death in 1881, would you brag or disappear? Brushy Bill said he changed names, moved across Texas, and lived quietly for decades. Locals later recalled him whispering about lost friends, old shootouts, and broken promises, things only Billy himself might remember. In Hico, Texas, Brushy Bill became more than a rumor. The town still honors him today with a Billy the Kid museum standing proudly on Main Street. Inside, visitors can see photos, documents, and the scars that match the outlaw's wounds. Every year, thousands come, some skeptics, others believers, all searching for truth. Brushy Bill never got his pardon. He died just weeks after meeting the governor of New Mexico, heartbroken and exhausted. But he left behind a question that still divides historians. Was he really Billy the Kid, or just a man haunted by legend? Whatever the answer, one thing's certain: he kept the mystery alive. So where is Billy the Kid really buried? Officially, he lies in Fort Sumner, New Mexico, near his friends Tom O'Folliard and Charlie Baudry. But the truth is far murkier. His grave was unmarked for years, no headstone, no record. When one was added, it was made of wood, and by 1904 it was gone. Then disaster struck. A massive flood swept through Fort Sumner, washing away markers and scattering bones. No one could tell which grave was Billy's. A marble stone replaced the old marker years later, but it was only a guess. Twice the headstone was stolen, twice recovered, but never with answers. Over a century later, we still don't know who lies beneath that ground. So where does that leave us? A grave with no confirmed body, a headstone stolen twice, a cemetery washed by flood, and a state unwilling to test the remains. It sounds like fiction, but it's real. Over 140 years later, Billy the Kid's death remains one of the West's greatest unsolved mysteries. Maybe the answers lie buried forever under the desert sands. Or maybe, just maybe, the real Billy rode away that night in 1881, leaving us chasing his ghost. Because sometimes, history doesn't want to be solved. And legends, like Billy the Kid, were never meant to rest quietly in the grave.